It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visitors and our home team. Tirico alongside Greg Olsen, Joshua Carty will get it underway. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. At their own 22-yard line. Williams going to throw on the first play. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. 8 yards on the ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2. 30-yard line. London brought in motion. On 2nd down, it's Williams. Left side in the hands of London. 17 yards, the gain there. That's enough for a first down. First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Aviators. From the shotgun, it's Williams. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. 4 yards. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28. A 28-yard gain. First down, London. Throw it again. It's Williams. Moving left. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. Drake London was the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down. Williams to the air once more. On the move left. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. Set to go now on 1st and 10. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That'll be swung out wide to Brooks. And he'll be taken down. But we have a chance for the first points of this game as they set up 1st and goal. That's another London first down. Brooks. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. It is not in the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Aviators. His 6th touchdown now for the season. The extra point is good. The Aviators will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. At their own 30-yard line. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
This one will be sniffed out. Thrown up in the backfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They pick up 27 and convert on fourth down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down at the loss on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
3rd and 4.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think that...
Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. He's inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, London. Touchdown, London. And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick six. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right back to the air following that pick six. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. It is a touchdown. Here's Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he will score. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Aviator. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're
to the end zone. It's intercepted. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to make it all the way to the end zone. How about a pick 2? 2 points going the other way.
Well, Mike, you don't see this too often in the NFL. The rare pick 2. Now, it won't go down in the stat sheet as an interception for either guy, but the effort won't go unnoticed. For him to go the entire length of the field at the end of this drive certainly ends on a high note after giving up that touchdown.
Across the 20, they're marking down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And that'll be in a short game up to the 27-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So after one, plenty of scoring already. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Out to his right. Now he takes off. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. From the 41. Here's 2nd and 3.
Second and 3.
No give on the ground. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Back to throw. Forced out wide. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, London.
And after that promising drive, Mike, just a really disappointing end. I mean, everything was going so well. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection, and then he just gets a little too aggressive with the decision-making, and it can turn around in a snap.
A play fake. Now Williams. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A dive, and that is incredible. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
That is caught at the 3. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Cardinals are able to cut into the deficit. Here's Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Brown now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Williams on first and 10. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
It's a gain of 18. And the London first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
London brought in motion. On first and 10, it's Williams. Rolling right. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact on the rest of the game.
On third down, it's Williams. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it fourth down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and you're able to convert. Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that fourth down stop.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
2 yards on the pickup.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. That pass play good for 22. It's good for a Cardinals first down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. The backfield empty here for third and 2. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make elsewhere.
And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. get the conversion with a gain of 22. Now a signal, a timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, St. Louis.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Second down, they need 3. We'll go once more with Brooks. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it with Brooks. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
42-yard line.
Okay, ready?
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Ready?
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now a 3rd and 2.
Yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
19 yards, 19 yards, 60 broadcast, 6, ready.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Is a turnover on downs.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Number 11, Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba
Smith
Touchdown, Aviators.
Touchdown, London.
That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Cardinals 22.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
And 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. He'll look to throw. Moving outside the pocket. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Come on.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
On the jump. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. That's hard. Big connections to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
First down.
A big play after being backed up. 52 yards. 1st and 10. Here's a run going left. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
No gain on the play. Brings up
They'll look to throw.
10.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And the Cardinals
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives them a 1st down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. From 29, here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
3rd and 9.
They need to get to the 22, but now face 3rd down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Back to throw.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Tag.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. And the Aviators will take over at their own 14-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Throwing on first down, it's Williams. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get him up 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Williams to throw on second down. Open man downfield, that's Lundy. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
That's good for a London.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards. Here's Williams on first and 10. Exiting the pocket right. Now, deep ball for London. And he will go all the way. Great London. Touchdown, London.
Touchdown.
His fourth TD grab of the season.
The offense will line up for a
Trying to throw again. Here's Williams.
The two-point
This
conversion
is hot.
successful.
He's got it.
Makes the score
And they tack
Aviators
2 more
43.
onto their lead.
22.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
On the jump. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Go.
Drive will start on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard.
Let's go now.
Brings up second and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Going for it all. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
For a Cardinals.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Forced out wide. Again, working deep downfield. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 38 yards.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Here's a run. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
Well, it's no secret to anybody who follows this league. This is one of the elite playmakers in the entire NFL. So he put one high, thinking his guy would go up there and get it. We've seen him do it so many times before, but just puts a little too much on it, ends up sailing over his head.
It's now
Field goal not going to help much at this point. They've got to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try to run. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
To kick off.
Brown now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
And 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let it run.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Outright Smith and Jigba has it.
Williams pass.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Moving to his left. He runs with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
First down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Williams. That's deep for the back of the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Throwing is Williams. Forced to his right. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, St. Louis. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion.
Now remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. That'll be caught, and he will score. So the risk pays off. That new math looks good when it works. The 2-pointer cuts the lead to 7.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
At their own 27-yard line.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And a missed tackle there. He's pushing forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Williams. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. On the out, connected with Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Plenty of room after that catch. Big
First down.
They run out of the gun with Brooks. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Here's Williams. Over the middle, Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Aviator. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. A play fake and a throw with Williams. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
49. Cardinals 36.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll start at the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll come up for first and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. It's a touchdown. On comes Josh McCarty for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Cardinals are back within 6.
The score, Aviators 49.
Even with their full complement of timeouts, the calls to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. To the outside. Catch made by London. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Williams.
48-yard line.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, my goodness, Mike, what a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run here. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
They'll keep it on the ground. He'll pop his head for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. Grabbed by Plenty. It's 3rd and 2, and they got 8.
First and 10.
Now this offense can use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. They'll run. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll stick with him again. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
At the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
Come on.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw. On the run to the right. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Ready, ready?
He'll look to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. And this game is over. So it's a